State in week 1. So I think Texas Tech wins this game in a rout.
All right, let's get the final prediction for tonight's big game, Notre Dame and Michigan. What say you, sir?
Well, like I said, reluctantly, I think Notre Dame does find a way to win this game, but they're going to have to play a perfect game to beat a Michigan team. It's going to be hyped up for the upset. I think Notre Dame wins it. Not as high scoring because of the bad weather, but they do find a way to win 17-14.
Well, we'll see what happens. Matthew Embury, WSBT up in South Bend. Where can people find your work and your masterpieces, sir?
MATTEMBURY on Twitter. And, of course, don't forget on WSBT today, our fun gets underway at 2 p.m. with the Brian Kelly Show re-air from Thursday. We also have the Game Day Show, as I mentioned. Tony Roberts, the former radio voice of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, is on our guest list along with Rick Meyer. Then Game Day Sports Beat from 4 to 6:30. Then we join our national coverage with IMG starting at 6:30. And then join us after the game, into the light. It's Sunday morning. Sean Stiers, Reggie Brooks with the official Notre Dame football postgame show. And hopefully we will be talking about a Notre Dame victory. We'll see what happens tonight.
We'll see what happens. Matthew, so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see what happens. Go Irish.
Same to you.
Matthew Embury, WSBT up in South Bend, our official IndyCar contributor, but also flagship there of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My name is Tom Marquis. We'll be right back right here on the Balance Radio Network, 917-889-8516. Steve Wilson standing by in the Balance Green Room talking some NASCAR. And, well, do we really want to get into the World Series talk? Yeah, we will. We'll be right back.
The Air National Guard is a reserve component of the United States Air Force and serves alongside active-duty Air Force members in times of a national crisis. In addition, the Air Guard serves the state and local community in a wide range of capacities. The reason people join the Air Guard is as diverse as our members and includes such reasons as a deep desire to serve their country, money for college, travel, new job skills, and the pride that goes along with belonging to the greatest military organization in the world. I joined because I felt a calling to serve my country, but I didn't want to be far away from my family, so the Indiana Air National Guard was a perfect fit for me. With over 95 different career opportunities to choose from and 100% paid college tuition to any state-funded college, why not give us a call? Call 1-800-841-3103 or visit online at goang.com to find out more. Again, that's 1-800-841-3103. The Air National Guard, guarding America, defending freedom.
It's double trouble, double the fun at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. See the largest antelope on Earth, the giant eland, and the ugliest creature on Earth, the African warthog. There's so much to see and do, including the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Feed the animals, see live educational shows, feel the excitement. Have your picture taken with a python or cockatoo. Feel the adventure. Shop the Simba Lodge gift shop with items available from around the globe. Visit the snack bar or picnic facilities. Enjoy a pony or camel ride. Or cheer your favorite porker on to victory in the famous Pork Chop Down. Bring your family to see the rare and exotic animals at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. Just take Route 2 to the Route 53 North exit and follow the sign. Only 17 miles west of Cedar Point via Route 6. Open every day, rain or shine.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you can save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your move.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar.
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
Here's to the straggly ones, the first ones. Hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones, and the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Sign up now at Movember.com.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
All right, welcome back to the Balance. 917-889-8516 is our digits. As we've been talking about today, is our kickoff to the No Shave November. The more you grow, the more you save a bro. Go to we got a link up there on our Twitter. Go there and join up the group. Share your pics. I shaved off everything last night, on my face, and we're ready to rock and roll for No Shave November. Great cause for various different types of men's cancer. So, again, No Shave November. The more you grow, the more you go for the bro. Something like that. Steve Wilson, Speedway Digest, joins us, our official NASCAR contributor and quasi-Nationals fan. But first of all, Steve, how are you, sir?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Fantastic. You going to join us for the No Shave November? Come on. Throw the razors away for 30 days. That literally gives you an extra 3 minutes out of the shower. You know what you could do with 3 minutes of your day? It adds up by the end of the day. Throw your razors away, bro.
Do the
no shave. Do the no shave, man. Come on.
I don't know.
Prove your manhood.
I know.
We've been doing this for a few years now, and I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. My granddaughter, and I'll be posting pictures up on Twitter. We do have a link up there, but by the end of the month, because it doesn't grow but anything gray. So my granddaughter says I look like Santa Claus. So, get the Santa Claus on. It's all for a good cause. Steve Wilson, Speedway Digest, joins us. Steve, let's talk a little bit about your Nationals. Man, first of all, we would have never thought we would be talking about the Nationals in the World Series anyway. I thought we'd be talking about my Cardinals, but we're talking about your Nationals. And you're a Nationals fan. You live down there in the heart of it. Win 2 games and then fall yesterday to the Houston Astros. It was bound to happen. Astros is a very good team, but as a fan of the Nationals, where do you find yourself at this morning?
I mean, we won 8 in a row in this postseason already, so that's a lot to go on already. And yeah, the pitching from the Astros last night was just on point all night long, and we made some errors. I mean, it just started off right from the get-go, that first right off, dropping the ball in the corner and, allowing them to get into scoring position, and then just some of the other errors that we committed last night that, we got to clean those things up in order to keep them out of scoring position. And really it was on the Nationals last night, and they're 2 good, strong teams. But as you said, earlier in the season, I don't think we would have been talking. We really weren't talking about the Nationals because they were barely hovering around. Even winning half their games earlier in the season. Then it just seems like they poured everything on and came back. But yeah, we'll give them this game and come back tonight and see how it all goes. But I know we've got to get into a game 5 at least tomorrow in Washington D.C. and they're going to be able to get some of the pitching rotation back up that's been on rest duty. But hopefully we can get there tonight, maybe we can squeak out a win and finish this thing off in the home city that hasn't seen a World Series since 1933 and hasn't won a World Series since 1924 or something like that.
Oh yeah, and they were the Expos at that point.
yeah, the Expos and then the Senators, and then we
Right.
move this stuff all back around. But yeah, it's a good time.
Well, I hope you get a good win. Very rarely do I root for Washington, D.C., but hey, I'm rooting for you guys. A National League representing the National League, and so hopefully it'll come together for you, that's for sure. So let's move on to some NASCAR talk. Well, first of all, is Bryce Harper rooting for you guys?
I don't think so.
Had to get the jab in there, huh?
No. Yeah.
Let's go down to
He can
Martinsville.
stay
What's
up there
going?
in Philly.
Yeah. Oh, what are the odds, though? I mean, what are the odds? 1 year out. Let's go down to Martinsville. What's going on down there, man? A lot of stuff. Certainly, we're getting into the we are in the playoffs, I should say, of NASCAR. Bring us up to speed. I know you've been off the air with us for a few weeks, traveling and doing some things, but they're down in Martinsville. Big race. Love that race. It's a short track, and man, you better have your A game on when you go to Martinsville. Break down Martinsville for us this weekend, sir.
I mean, we've already had a little bit of drama this morning as it is with Elliott. Chase Elliott's engine failing on him in the first practice session this morning. So team's already going to work on trying to change the engine out for those guys. Matt Tift, he's a non-playoff driver, but he's been taken to the hospital with some medical concerns. And Penske Racing swapping crews out there this morning to see what they can do with some crew swaps for their playoff drivers that are in the round of 8 going into Martinsville. But a lot of stuff already happening this morning with the Cup crews and the Cup teams and the playoff drivers that come into Martinsville. It's 500 laps around that place tomorrow afternoon, and you really do have to bring your A game to that one because there's very little opportunities for passing aside from the fact you get into somebody using that chrome horn and move them out of the way and then scoot on past. But that also can lead to disaster too. We've seen that happen. Logano has been into it. Matt Kenseth a couple of years ago, Hamlin and Elliott just about a year or so ago, Truex and Logano got into it also not too long ago in this race. And, over the years, disaster can strike by moving somebody out of the way, and tempers surely do flare at Martinsville.
Well, this afternoon, things get underway for the Gander Outdoors. We got all 3 truck series there in Martinsville. I mean, all 3 truck series. I'm sorry, all 3 series, NASCAR series at Martinsville. The Gander Outdoor Truck, the Xfinity race tonight, and then tomorrow, of course, the Monster Energy. We're looking at the truck series, and we're looking at Brett Moffitt, Stewart, Fresson, Austin Hill, and Matt Crafton in the top 4 above the line going into with the playoffs going into Martinsville this afternoon. What say you about the truck race today, sir?
Well, Matt Crafton yesterday had his own problems with his engine that the team is working on. And, this is the second time that we've seen Thor Sport racing with the engine problems, most recently back at Las Vegas when several of their drivers, including Johnny Sauter and Grant Enfinger, had engine issues that put them both out of the playoffs. These are a common engine supplier that NASCAR has mandated from Ilmore Engines, and it looks like, I don't know if this is the same issue that they had back in Vegas, but, if I were NASCAR, I know that they did take a look at the fact of what was going on. Ilmore Engine did own up to the fact of the problems that they had. But if this is a continuing issue, then I would think that, NASCAR is going to start looking into them even harder. If they can't supply engines that are going to hold up, especially at critical moments throughout these playoffs. And, we've seen where it put playoff drivers out already, but if Matt Crafton is plagued by engine problems again in Martinsville, I think it could be a strong